We are starting a series on nakedness. I was sitting the other day and the Lord brought this revelation to me, and I would like to share it with the word concerning nakedness. Nakedness has been one of the weapons that the enemies have used against the human race. And so today we're going to be looking at that. First of all, we want to define what is nakedness. Definition of nakedness, the adjective is being without clothes. When we look at the noun, is being exposed and unprotected after clothing is removed. Another Hebrew noun says refer to the exposure of your genital. Exposure. When your genital is uncovered, you are naked. So today we're going to look at what the Bible talk about nakedness. We're going to go to where it all began in Genesis chapter 3, verses 9. But God called the man. We're going to read from 9 to 11. But God called the man, "Where are you?" He answered, "I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." And he said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I have commanded you not to eat?" We're going to stop right there for this right now. So it all began when Adam and God was always meeting together in the garden. And this time the Lord came into the garden, and Adam was not there. So this is the thing though. When God created Adam and Eve, they were in the garden. When you read up in the other passage, it talks about how they were naked, but they were not ashamed. So they've been naked all along in this garden. But the question is, why is now that Adam is saying he's naked when he has been naked all along? And my point is this: why is it that God has to call him? Because before, God would just walk to the garden to them. And God that know all things, why is he not finding Adam that he had to ask him, "Where are you?" So this is the revelation. Nakedness. Before God, they were physically naked. They had nothing on. But they were not ashamed because why? They were husband and wife. They were in the garden together. When you're naked before your partner, you are not ashamed. But this is the thing. When God called Adam and he said he was naked, Adam was not really referring to the nakedness that he was naked before. He was referring to the spiritual nakedness. He was telling God that spiritually I have taken off my garment. Because once he took himself in the presence of the devil, he left the presence of God. And so at this time, he was disconnected. And that's why God had to call him. Because there was a disconnection right there. He always came. He never had to call Adam. But this time he had to call him. Because he could not look upon his sin. He could not look upon the rebelliousness of Adam, the disobedience of Adam. And so he said, where are you? Adam was right there in the same place that he and God was connected. And it was in the same place they were disconnected because of sin, because of transgressions, because of not following instruction, because of trying to experience life on your own, because life comes with so many challenges. And when you don't have the tolerance, the grace to go through those challenges without falling to the floor, without disobeying God, you end up being separated from your Creator. And so the nakedness that Adam was referring to was spiritual nakedness. Spiritual nakedness will disconnect you from God. We're going to stop here from today and continue tomorrow. The next time you disobey God, you have taken off your garment. The next time you don't follow the instruction of God, you have surrendered to another God. And so next time we come back, we're going to look at how are we in this life, in this present age. How are we becoming naked every day? How? What are we doing and following in the footsteps of our forefathers? We following in the footsteps of Adam and Eve. What are some of the things that we do that cause us to follow in their footsteps? I want you to stay tuned. We're going to be addressing this every day. And so the one thing I want you to know today is spiritual nakedness separates you from God. So keep that, meditate on it. Stop the disobedience and follow after your Creator. Jesus loves you. We'll be back again to continue the topic. God bless.